What's up? What's cracking, everybody? You know what it is, man. It's your homeboy coming into another reaction. My bad, haven't reacted in a minute. I just been tired, working too much, working out of town. Yeah, so haven't been reacting. My bad. Him hitting the 12-hour shift in the hot ass sun. Where's you out? But look, man, before we get started, you guys already know how it goes. I'll make sure y'all my intro. Hit the subscribe button for me one time. Let's keep it growing. Oh, my bad. I hit it too soon. Yeah, hit the subscribe button. Go get your blunts, whatever you're going to get to watch this reaction. Go get that, man. Be right back. Post up, chill. Don't go nowhere. All right. Today, I have no Red Bull, so I have Sonic, the lemon slushy ice cream. Bang. Yeah, we're going to do, this was a request from Enoch. He told me to do this one. He wanted to see know my thoughts. So we go get into this shit. Immortal technique. Um, the poverty of philosophy. So that's what we're gonna do. Stay tuned. Hope you guys enjoy this reaction. Hit that like, dislike, comment, subscribe. Most importantly, so let's get into this shit, man. Everybody know Immortal technique got talent, skills, and he's all about his, wordplay because he got good stories to tell. Let's go.
Most of my Latino and black people who are struggling to get food, clothes, and shelter in the hood are so concerned with that philosophizing about freedom and socialist democracy is usually, unfortunately, beyond their rationale. They don't realize that America can't exist without separating them from their identity. Because if we had some sense of who we really are, there's no way in hell we'd allow this country to push its genocidal consensus on our homelands. This ignorance exists, but it can be destroyed. Niggas talk about change and working within the system to achieve that. The problem with always being a conformist is that when you try to change the system from within, it's not you who changes the system, it's the system that will eventually change you. There is usually nothing wrong with compromising a situation, but compromising yourself in a situation is another story completely. And I have seen this happen long enough in the few years that I've been alive to know that it's a serious problem. Latino America is a huge colony of countries whose presidents are cowards in the face of economic imperialism. You see, third world countries are rich places, abundant in resources, and many of these countries have the capacity to feed their starving people and the children we always see digging for food and trash on commercials. But plutocracies, in other words, a government run by the rich, such as this one, and traditionally oppressive European states, force the third world into buying overpriced, unnecessary goods while exporting huge portions of their natural resources.
Man, I'm not gonna lie to you. This man right here, he speaks nothing but truth facts, man. Because what does America always do? They see resources in other countries, and the first thing they do is say, "Oh, so and so is doing so. We might have to go to war and kill this person." But in reality, they're doing it because they really want to take over the resources. That's what it is, man. Afghanistan, it was all about resources, but they threw that Osama thing at us. You know what I mean? Just to cover that resource thing. You know what I mean? That's what I feel. That's what I think, man. Because I don't think every country in the world wants to fight us. They don't hate us. Whatever it is, man. It's just us being tyrants. I mean, us as in America being tyrants. And we see somebody with resources, we gonna take it over. We gonna make up any excuse to get that shit, man. That's just my opinion. It might not even be true, but that's the way I see it, man. We're bullies. Other countries call us bullies. They call us tyrants. I mean, us as America. And I believe that, man. We look for the resources and we find a reason, excuse to attack them.
What's up, Bessie? Still watching? Subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button. Don't play. Alright? Alright.
Take those resources. Sad. Sad.
I'm quite sure that people will look upon my attitude and sentiments and look for hypocrisy and hatred in my words. But my revolution is born out of love for my people, not hatred for others. You see, most of Latinos are here because of the great inflation that was caused by American companies in Latin America. Aside from that, many are seeking a life away from the puppet democracies that were funded by the United States. places like El Salvador, Guatemala, Peru, Colombia, Nicaragua, Ecuador, and La República Dominicana. And not just Spanish-speaking countries either, but Haiti and Jamaica as well. As different as we have been taught to look at each other by colonial society, we are in the same struggle. And until we realize that, we'll be fighting for scraps from the table of a system that has kept us subservient instead of being self-determined. And that's why we have no control over when the embargo will stop in Cuba or when the bombs will stop dropping in Vieques. But you see, here in America, the attitude that is fed to us is that outside of America, there live lesser people. Fuck them, let them fend for themselves. No, fuck you. They are you. No matter how much you want to dye your hair blonde and put fake eyes in, or follow an anorexic standard of beauty, or no matter how many diamonds you buy from people who exploit your own brutally to get them, no matter what kind of car you drive.
Diamonds, man. Diamonds. Where do diamonds come from? That one movie that Leonardo DiCaprio played in, Blood Diamond, that shit was based on real situations. You know what I mean? They found out that Africa, I forgot what place, but Africa had the gold mine of diamonds. So what they do? They sent somebody over there. They bought the land, whatever it is, and they hired all the natives to dig all that diamonds out and sell it for cheap. And they kill each other. They suffer, they die just to get those diamonds to make money. America is greedy. America is a tyrant. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care if you guys are like, well, if you don't like it, go home. Motherfucker, this is my home. You know what I'm saying? So go on, tell that shit to somebody else, man. But we're tyrants, bro. Real shit.
What kind of fancy clothes you put on, you will never be them. They're always gonna look at you as nothing but a little monkey. I'd rather be proud of what I am rather than desperately try to be something I'm really not, just to fit in. And whether we want to accept it or not, that's what this culture or lack of culture is feeding us. I want a better life for my family and for my children, but it doesn't have to be at the expense of millions of lives in my homeland. We're given the idea that if we didn't have these people to exploit, that America wouldn't be rich enough to let us have these little petty material things in our lives and basic standards of living. No, that's wrong. It's the business giants and the government officials who make all the real money. We have whatever they kick down to us. My enemy is not the average white man. It's not the kid down the block or the kids I see on the street. My enemy is the white man I don't see. The people in the White House, the corporate monopoly owners, fake liberal politicians. Those are my enemies. The generals of the armies that are mostly conservative. Those are the real motherfuckers that I need to bring it to. Not the poor, broke, country-ass soldier that's too stupid to know shit about the way things are set up. In fact, I have more in common with most working and middle-class white people than I do with most rich black and Latino people. As much as racism bleeds America, we need to understand that classism is the real issue. Many of us are in the same boat, and it's sinking, while these bougie motherfuckers ride on the luxury liner. And as long as we keep fighting over kicking people out of the little boat we're all in, we're gonna miss an opportunity to gain a better standard of living as a whole. In other words, I don't want to escape the plantation. I want to come back, free all my people, hang the motherfucker that kept me there, and burn the house to the goddamn ground. I want to take over the encomienda and give it back to the people who work the land. You cannot change the past, but you can make the future. And anyone who tells you different is a fucking lethargic devil. I don't look at a few token Latinos and black people in the public eye as some type of achievement for my people as a whole. Most of those successful individuals are just sellouts and house negroes. But I don't consider brothers a sellout if they move out of the ghetto. Poverty has nothing to do with our people. It's not in our culture to be poor. That's only been the last 500 years of our history. Look at the last 2,000 years of our existence and what we brought to the world in terms of science, mathematics, agriculture, and forms of government. You know the idea of a confederation of provinces where one federal government controls the states? The Europeans who came to this country stole that idea from the Iroquois League.
The Europeans who came to this country stole the idea for the Iroquois League. The Europeans who came to this country that we live in, that we've been living in, that we were raised in, that was ours, stole it. You know what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? They don't teach you that in history class. That's why you guys, not all you guys, but the ones that are like, yeah, brother, this is our land, brother. You need to go back. No, you're European, my boy. We're natives. You know what I'm saying?
The idea of impeaching a ruler comes from an Aztec tradition. That's why Montezuma was stoned to death by his own people, because he represented the agenda of white Spaniards once he was captured, not the Aztec people who would become Mexicans. So in conclusion, I'm not gonna vote for anybody just because they black or Latino. They have to truly represent the community and represent what's good for all of us proletariat. Porque si no, entonces te mando pa'l carajo, cabrón, gusano, hijo de puta. Seramos libres pronto. ¡Viva la revolución! ¡Viva la revolución!
And my boy Immortal, he's on a whole different level politically. Cause he speaks nothing but truth, bro. Even way back, and this is like what 10, 15 years ago that this was out. Imagine now what he's thinking. Like, look, we taking over Afghanistan. We're trying to go after China, trying to take their resources and shit. We're not letting them, you know what I mean? Our dollar value is going down sooner or later. You know what I mean? It's just like, dude, when is enough enough? When is America going to say, you know what? Look, we stole so much. Let's get back. Let's unite. No war. Let's not hate each other. It's not. Hatred made this country, man. And it's sad to say that. You know what I'm saying? Without hate, this country wouldn't be what it is right now. That's why I see it. Because, man, I'm telling you, man, hatred made this country, bro. Killing, backstabbing, crabs in a bucket mentality. It made him, man. But in more than he's a very political person. His views is very relatable, and he speaks for a lot of us. I say because I'm part of that because I do listen to him a little bit, and I see what he's done building schools in different countries. You know what I'm saying? And it's not just like he said. It's not just because it's a black or Latino president. He's not gonna vote, man. He's gonna wait to see if they're really for the cause, if they're really showing us love, if it's really for us. He's not just gonna do it because of the color of their skin, man. Hey, want to pick me dope? I don't even know what to say, man. There's so much things that we could say that I could say, but I'm not. Just because I'm gonna keep my opinion to myself because my opinion doesn't a lot of people won't accept my opinion because like I said it's just an opinion and I'm very aggressive with my opinion, you know what I'm saying? But all I'm gonna say, man, is one technique is speaking nothing but facts, man. I agree with everything he said, though. We gotta stop hating, killing each other because that's what they want. That's what they expected of us. And as soon as we stop and we open our minds up, we open our eyes and we unite, they'll be scared of us. They wouldn't know what to do. And we would take over this country, man. It belonged to us. It should stay with us. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, think, man, think. Immortal technique, dope as hell, man. Enoch, I hope you like this reaction, man. I ain't want to get really deep into my opinion, so that's what it is, man. It's your homie. Hit the subscribe button. If you don't like this, hit the dislike. You like it, you know what I mean? Like, share my shit, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, whatever you want to do, man. Share it, spread my name. Get that shit going, man. Until then, it's your homie, that SA. I'm out.